Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and I'm here at Thoman's Gearhead University 2019. In this video, I'm gonna play 3 Fender guitars that I'd love to have them, but I'll never be able to afford them really. The first off is this Jaguar 1695 Fender American Original. This thing was just looking beautiful up on the wall. It's got the mute on here. I've always wanted to have a Jaguar with a mute. Basically, you flick this thing on and it pushes this rubber pad against all your strings and mutes them all so you can play like this plinky, kind of surfy stuff without having to palm mute. It's fun, I'm fine palm muting, but just to have that a little bit of original piece of kit on there. I'm using so many British phrases now. I've been hanging around with all these Europeans all week. But that little piece of equipment there that usually you don't find on Jaguars anymore. If you look at the pick guard for a Jaguar, you'll notice a center hole underneath the bridge, and sometimes people are like, why is there this weird hole there? It's for the spring to mount this mute in there. I know I could buy, a Squire Jaguar or something like that, or something more affordable, and get the mute and put it on there, but this is just already the complete package. I don't need more guitars in my life, but I would not turn down a Jaguar. I had a CIJ Jaguar for a while. And I just never bonded with it. But this one is just feeling really nice. Maybe I'm just more used to Fender offsets now that I've had a Jazzmaster for a while. Maybe I didn't know what to do with the last one I had. A little bit out of tune, but you can fix that. After you buy a guitar, you can tune it. All right, next up. I haven't even played this yet. I don't even know what to expect. I just saw it hanging on the wall, and as I walked by it, I made a completely uncontrolled, disgusting noise. I was just like, ugh, when I saw it. Just this beautiful misty gold, this glossy maple neck. It's doing things for me. The vintage split top tuners, I forget what the cost is on it. $16.99, just like the other one. I need a classic standing Strat in my life, but I'm never gonna spend $1,700 on a Strat. It's just not in the cards for me. That's not the kind of money I have floating around. That twang. This is a really interesting neck shape to it. It's baseball bat round up here in the low frets, and then it gets kind of flatter and wider down at the heel. It feels very vintage up here, and then kind of shifts to a modern feeling. I even like that it has the single ply pick guard. I used to poo-poo single plies, think it was a cheap look, but there's just something so clean about it to me now. I'm tired of 3-ply guys, and 5-ply is right out. Single ply is what I want. I just think it's such a bold design decision visually. some other pickups. Here's the number 2 position. Middle. Number 4. Neck. I mean, I like that Jaguar back there, but this is doing something special for me. This neck feels really good. The pickups sound really good. Let's put it on to a crunch setting. It's a neck. Number 4 position. And middle. Why am I doing this to myself? I hate that I'm looking at this and thinking about it now and thinking about wanting this. Because it's hitting that really classic Strat sound that I'm missing from my quiver. Believe it or not, like I have a Mexican Strat, but it doesn't have a classic Strat sound because it's got a unique set of pickups in it. And I've just modded it and repainted it so much over the years that it's kind of its own thing. It's not like your iconic, stereotypical, cliche, classic Stratocaster that everyone needs to have in their life. They really do. Man. All right, we'll move on to the next one here. I can't just play the same thing over and over again. I mean, I can. You know I can do that. This one is like well into the realm of fantasy for me. It's never gonna happen. Not in your wildest dreams am I ever gonna own this guitar. It's a custom shop Dick Dale Strat. That metal flake. I want everything in my life to be that metal flake. I want my teeth to look like that. So this is a guitar, like if I owned this, I probably wouldn't even play it that much. Obviously, I'm a huge Dick Dale fan. He passed away this past year, and a lot of people were waiting for me to come out with some kind of tribute content for him and stuff. And I just felt really weird about it because everyone was doing things like that. People who never talk about surf guitar on their channels or wherever they make media were doing Dick Dale content. And I was just like, I just want to sit back and kind of personally reflect and not kind of cash in on that because, I don't know, it felt like just jumping on a news cycle sort of thing, what I was seeing in the guitar media. So anyways, I've been thinking about Dick a lot since he passed. This guitar was here last year, it's still here. I mean, I'd love to play it again when I come back next year, but I'd really love for someone to buy it instead because it's special. But yeah, it's not something I would normally play a lot. I'll get back to that just because Dick was such a monster. The action on this thing is pretty high. That's the way he liked it. I don't think it's got the correct strings on here. They don't feel heavy enough to me because he played like 15s or something stupid like that. And I don't think that's what's on here right now. I'd just hang it up. I'd buy this, I'd hang it up, and I'd look at it every night while I drink scotch by the fireplace or something like that. Okay, I'd play it. I'm gonna play it right now too. I'll go back to my surf setting. It's a 3-position switch on here. And then an extra switch, which I'm sure jumps those two together. Or maybe no, I think it engages the middle So if you have the bridge on, you can turn the middle on to get those combined sounds. That's what I'm guessing anyways. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. It's interesting, the bridge pickup doesn't sound as bright as a standard stock Strat. That's very interesting to me. I feel like I need some drive on this. You know, it's interesting because to me, the way I like to play, I like to have my guitar set up, it's not set up the way I like it all, but it's totally set up in Dick Dale style with just that high action. Man, I'm having a tough time talking about this right now. Yeah, this is, I mean, even though, like I keep saying, like this is not a player's guitar for me. This wouldn't be in my rig. Fantasy guitar for me. So yeah, if I had to pick one right now that I would for sure buy if I had the money, this is the clear choice as an obvious like player's guitar for me right now. I need a Strat. I've got other offsets. I've got a Jazzmaster. The Jaguar isn't ideal. No, not ideal. Ideal is not the word I'm looking for. The Jazzmaster, the Jaguar's not necessary for me right now. But that Strat, I could do a lot of work with that Strat right now. I've got a hole in my rig for that. So thanks for watching. Sorry this was a little bit long and kind of, I don't know, what's the word? Morose, maybe? Melancholy? I just started thinking about Dick Dale, and I'm doing like a Mark Maron moment here right now. All right, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. That whole situation there. Support us by supporting us on Patreon, buy shirts down below, blah, 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 blah. TGU, go watch all the other videos, and stay grounded.